All right, who am I speaking with?
Steve Vonder, Haar, Research Director with Interactive Media Strategies.
And you essentially analyze the space of enterprise video distribution, or just enterprise distribution. So we were just talking about how, depending on your sector, you have different concerns. Explain.
Now, when we look at how companies adopt or evaluate various technical features related to the deployment of online video, their perceptions change based on what vertical sector they come from or even what they do for a living. So, for example, when we look at respondents to an interactive media strategy survey, more than 1,000 corporate executives conducted in the fourth quarter 2009, we look at a variety of technical features ranging from content security and network security all the way to those capabilities that really enhance the distribution of video, the things like the ability to embed video links and manage content. And what we find is when we segment these results by vertical sector that there are significantly different outlooks. So for example, compare the individuals from the financial services sector with the responses of those from the professional services sector. And in the financial services sector, you can say that they take a Hippocratic oath of video, if you will. First, do no harm. Their primary interest is making sure that their networks are secure, and that is their primary consideration in terms of evaluating technical features when making a video investment purchase decision. However, you take a look at, for example, individuals from the professional services sector, and you get a little bit different outlook. Yes, security is important to these folks, but more so than we see in the financial services sector, we see that these individuals are focused or very interested in technical features that really help them leverage video in a more aggressive way. So that notion of being able to embed video links or being able to track and measure viewership, for instance, are significantly more important to those in the professional services sector than we see to those respondents in the financial services area. So basically, and a person's role in life, the industry with which they work, their functional discipline. A lot of times we see that IT executives may be more focused on very technically related issues than maybe functional department communicators. So whether it's the vertical sector, whether it's a functional discipline, the outlook towards the specific technical features related to the rollout of video is going to have an impact on that purchase decision.
That's awesome answer. So let me ask a follow-up. What are then the issues that they're not thinking about? I mean, often I'm sure these guys don't have a clear idea of the problems that or concerns they should be thinking about a video. What should they be alerted to?
Well, a lot of the industry itself is focusing on a range of issues that really aren't seeping up to the purchase decision level consideration yet. What we have in the overall enterprise, among the vendors of enterprise solutions, is today you're seeing a lot of emphasis on emerging issues like the integration of social media applications or the ability to deploy video on a mobile basis. And certainly this is drawing the attention of vendors who are looking at these issues, but when we interview executives, we find that the perception of these particular issues as deal breakers in the purchase decision process really hasn't reached as high a level as we see for issues like network security. Now, we think that that's only a temporary issue, that maybe mobile video in some corporate sectors may be considered a luxury today, but in terms of enhancing corporate communications over the long haul, organizations are going to desperately need and have great demand for the ability to integrate video into a wide range of distribution appliances. That includes, reaching the PC, but also distributing that video to the iPad and the Android tablets. So what we see is that the issues that are very important in the eyes of vendors today are issues that have yet to rise in the consciousness of those who are making purchase decisions. But that's not to say you should ignore those issues. Rather, you should look at the whole range of factors that are going to influence the deployment of your video, not only today, but for the next 3 to 5 years as well, so that you have a system, a platform that supports more robust adoption of video in your enterprise as we see greater adoption of the technology in day-to-day business communications.